There's a man named David. He's always bragging to his boss how he knows everybody that's famous. And the boss gets tired of hearing this, so one week he decided to book him a little trip to go see George Strait. They get over there. Dave said, "Oh, of course I know George." He said, "Watch this. After the show, we'll be backstage hanging out with him, drinking beer, having a good time." Well, sure enough, after the show, boy, they're back there hanging out with George. The boss thought, man, this got to be a coincidence. So he decided to fly him out to California. They get out there, and they get on that tour bus guy going around all these celebrity houses, and Dave's naming off all the houses, who lived where, who lived. Finally, he gets to Brad Pitt, and the boss says, "There ain't no way you know Brad Pitt." He said, "Let's get off, and I'll show you." So they get off, they go up there, and Dave talks to the security guard, and the security guard opens the dang gate up, and here they go walking up. Boy, Brad Pitt sees him and runs up to him, hugs him, tell him how much he missed him. Boy, they wind up having a good old time. Boss still ain't really convinced that he knows everybody, so he says, "All right, I'll tell you what, tomorrow we're going to fly over to Rome and see if you know the Pope." Dave says, "Sure, I know the Pope." So, boy, they go, fly over to Rome, they get over at St. Peter's Garden, and it's crowded, and they can't make their way up through there, but Dave says, "Hold on." He says, "You just stay right here," and he says, I'll get through the crowd myself, and I'll prove I know the Pope. I'll walk out on the balcony with him." The boss thinks, "Yeah, right." Well, sure enough, about 30 minutes later, Dave's walking out on the balcony with the Pope. He looks down looking for his boss. He couldn't see his boss anywhere, so he hurries back down and went looking for his boss. He found him. His boss was just laid out. Dave says, "Oh my goodness, what's wrong? What happened? What happened?" He says, "Man, it was the last straw." He said, "Man, you walked out on that balcony with the Pope, and the guy next to me taps my shoulder and says, 'Who the hell just walked out on that balcony with Dave?'"